Hey everybody, greetings. Greetings from Carlsbad, California. Let me see if somebody shows up here first. Here we go. Hey everybody, I see one person's out there, so I've learned how to do this now. As soon as I see one person, I'm going to begin. How's it going? Live here from Carlsbad, I'm doing my second part of the Songs of 1970. This is part of my ongoing 50 Years Ago series. So I did this back in June, I think, and there were just so many good songs from this year that I decided to do another part. Plus, I keep it down to an hour, just so it's enough. So anyway. Again, I'm here from Carlsbad, California, a little bit north of San Diego. It's chilly here. I just spoke to some friends on the East Coast, and just one moment. I spoke to some friends on the East Coast. Ah, shit. Okay, and it's warmer where y'all are than here. It's 50. We're having a cold snap. It's 57 degrees, and we've had rain the last couple days. It's really the first rain we've had since we've been here for 3 months. So very welcome, still beautiful, and glad you're all doing well there. Most of you, I think, are on the East Coast, my buddies. So enjoy your 70-degree weather, from what I understand. And here we go. I'm going to play some songs from 1970. This is going to start with a Creedence song. Got home from Illinois and locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sits in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Giants doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur listen to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, do, wondrous apparition, provided by a magician. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Creedence to start with, our 1970 tribute here today. Last year, of course, I did one from 1969, and I do some research, of course, to pick some songs. In 1969, Creedence released 3 albums. 3 albums. And they were right at it again, apparently, in 1970. So good for them, and good for the music industry back then when they would let that happen. All right, I'm going to move forward. This is a little different today. Like I'm seeing people's, last time I didn't remember seeing people's very kind messages. I'm seeing them all today, so I want to say thank you. you're hogging up my screen, but no, I'm kidding. Please keep them coming, because when I'm done, I read them all, and it really means a lot to me. I'm really doing this, you know, I like playing music, but I love connecting with y'all, especially now that I'm not there anymore. So that's why I decided to do this once a month, so I could keep in contact with my buds. So that was Creedence. I'm going to move on to a Three Dog Night song. The song was actually written by Randy Newman, done by Three Dog Night. They were a hot band, of course, at this time, really putting out some hits. So here we go. Want your whiskey and your water, sugar and your tea. What's all these crazy questions you're asking me? This is the craziest party there could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to have fun, son. Windows open, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she's passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun. Someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she's passed out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know what it is, I don't want to see no more. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun. Mama told me not to come. Three Dog Night, written by Randy Newman. You're going to hear from Three Dog Night. Are we? Just a moment. Oh yeah, we're going to hear from Three Dog Night again later in the show too. I mistakenly sung the same verse 2 times. Oh well. Open up the other one. Oh, I'm going to open up the window, bring some air to this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume. And that cigarette you're smoking will scare me half to death. Open up the window, somebody, let me catch my breath. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. I had to give you all 3 verses because the lyric are so cool that it's just not proper to leave one out. So anyway, okay. Van Morrison's Moondance album was released in 1970, and hard to pick a tune from that because there's so many good ones, but I try to go a little deeper. Oh, so yeah, the subtitle of this, of course, is AM Gold and Album Tracks. So I can't say other than Brown Eyed Girl that Van Morrison ever really had an AM Gold, but anyway, I was going to do These Dreams of You, but I just couldn't get it to work to my satisfaction. So I'm going to do this one. This is a song I play out a lot, so I kind of know this. I could go to sleep and sing this song. I won't. But it's funny, you know, I still, even though I know I can play this tune, I still have the chords right in front of me because I'm realizing I still get nervous, like it's like a performance. Like an hour before I do these Facebook things, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go on Facebook in front of all my friends and play music. Oh. So anyway, here I am, Van Morrison from the Moondance record. gathering crowd had a full of fishing rod and a tackle on our backs. Just stood there getting wet with our backs against the fence. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Hope it don't rain all day. And it's stormy to my soul. Stormy just like General Stormy. The rain let up, the sun came up, and we were getting dry. Almost let a pickup truck nearly pass us by. We jumped right in with the driver grin, dropped us up the road. Looked at the swimming and jumped right in, not to mention fishing pole. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Let it rain all over me, and it stormy to my soul. Stormy just like Jelly Roll. Stormy, stormy to my soul. Stormy just like going home. Stormy. Myself from the mountain stream, stormy to my soul. Stormy just like going home. Stormy, yeah, stormy to my soul. Stormy just like going home. Stormy. And a man. The Moon Dance album. What more can I say? The Moon Dance album. What loaded with great songs. All right, what do we have next on this list? Okay, I'm going to go to a tune if I can find my capo that definitely classifies in the AM Gold category. I've probably never done this other than what I'm doing right now. So hey, here we go. Frida Payne. I think she went to #1 with this. Here we go. Now that you're gone, all that's left is a Van Gogh. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a Van Gogh. Took me from the shadow my sister's watching, that goes out to her. If she's not watching, it still goes out to her. Let's see what's next. Oh, I'm going to do 2 AM Golds in a row here. All right, since I can, so this one comes with a quiz. I'm not going to tell you who this is. I want you all to tell me who it is without what you're using. Well, without Googling. In honor of Alex Trebek, let's do a little, even though he was a trivia person, little trivia. Who did this tune I'm about to sing? You have about 2.5 minutes to figure it out. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you. 73 men sailed on from the San Francisco Bay, right over the ship, and here's what they had to say. Calling everyone right along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. No one heard him calling, no one came at all. If you watch it, the raindrops fall. You're right, Becca. As the storm was blowing out on the peaceful sea, 73 men sailing off to history. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. You're amazed at the friend you're having on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. On your way to the world that others might have missed. 73 men sailed on from the San Francisco Bay, got off of the ship, and here's what they had to say. No one heard him calling to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. To the world that others might have missed. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. On your way to the world that others might have missed. Hi, Chamonix. Yes, that was Blues Image. Becca wins. You know that. Thanks, TT. You know, for years you heard that on AM radio, and what I didn't know is later on, it's much longer than that. They cut it for AM radio, but there's this long jam at the end, which is pretty neat. So I'm sure you're gonna run out and get your Blues Image albums now, but listen to that. Anyway, that's one fun one to come out. That's a one-hit wonder for sure. Okay. Doggy came in, Chamonix here to listen or to harass me or something. Anyway, how you all doing? Thanks for joining in to this part 2 of Songs of 1970. Yeah, so this one classifies to me as an album track, even though, I mean, it's hard, you know, this album sold a zillion, gazillion records, and it's one of the greatest records, you know, of its time. So it's hard to say, hey, TT. I have a dog giving me a hard time at the moment. Yeah, it's giving me a hard time. Girl. Anyway, so it's hard to say that there's a deep track off this album, but this is one of my favorites off the Deja Vu record from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Winding paths through tables and grass. First fall was new. Now watch the summer pass, so close to you. Too late to keep the change. Too late to pay. No time to stay safe. Too young to leave. No pass outside on the door set me thinking. Our waitresses paying the price of their waiting, while stars sit in bars and decide what they're drinking. They drop by tonight 'cause it's faster than seeing. Too late to keep the change. Too late to pay. No time to stay the same. Too late to keep the change. Too late to pay. No time to stay the same. Too young to leave. Find out that now was the answer to answers that you gave later. She did the things that we both did before now. Forgive her. If I could stand to see her crying, I would tell her not to care when Young's part of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Man, I love that tune so much. And you know, I forgot the harmonic. There's this wailing harmonic at the end of that tune. I forgot to strap it on. But you know, I mentioned earlier about, you know, even though I know certain songs, when I kind of get nervous, I have it in front of me and I tend to look at it the whole time. I like to look at y'all rather. But that song, if I look up from that page, even though I've played it a lot of times, if I look up from that page and I gotta go find my place again, I'm in deep, deep trouble. So, Country Girl. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay, this is another band that I'm going to play 2 songs from. This one I always liked, this tune. I think it's always relevant. Again, this is 1970, 50 years ago, so here we go. This one goes out to Tom Kruger, because I think we saw this band together at some point. I think I'm so educated. Let me try that again. Sorry, I just switched pages. Think I'm so sophisticated cause I'm living my life like a good homo sapien. But all around me everyone's multiplying like they're walking around like flies, man. So I'm no better than the animals sitting in the cages of the zoo, man. Cause compared to the flowers and the birds and the trees, I am an ape man. I'm so educated and I'm so civilized, I'm a strict vegetarian. With the overpopulation and inflation and starvation and the crazy politicians, I don't feel safe in this world no more. I don't want to die in a nuclear war. I want to sail away to a distant shore and make like an ape man. I'm an ape man, I'm an ape man, I'm an ape man. I'm a King Kong man, I'm a voodoo man, I'm an ape man. Compared to the sun that sits in the sky, compared to the clouds as they roll by, compared to the bugs and the spiders and flies, I am an ape man. La 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 la. In man's evolution, he created the cities and the motor traffic rumble. Have a chance, I'll be taking off my clothes and living in the jungle. It's the only time that I feel at ease, swinging up and down on the coconut tree. Oh, what a life of luxury, to be like an ape man. Well, I'm an ape man, I'm an ape man, I'm an ape man. I'm a King Kong man, I'm a voodoo man, I'm an ape man. Out the window I can't see the sky. The air pollution is fucking up my eyes. Wanna get out of this city alive and make like an ape man. La 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 la. Come on and love me, my ape man girl, and we'll be so happy in my ape man world. Incomparable Ray Davies. Only he could write a tune like that. Okay. Hello again, everybody. Thanks for joining in and listening to round two of the Songs of 1970. Right, so as I said, I did this first part back in June. Kind of new to the Facebook Live thing. It's probably the third one I've done. But as I said earlier in the telecast, so this is a telecast? I don't know. I'm enjoying doing these once a month. Mainly just it gives me a project, a musical project, but I like staying in touch with you all now that I've moved out west. So it's next best thing, I guess, to being there, as they say. Everybody loves this next song. I know that's a bold statement, but see what you think. Oops, sorry. I gave it away now. I got to bring it down. Okay, I mean, this is obviously understandable. I used to play this in the proper key F. It is Michael Jackson. I'll give it away. I tried this last night. I got to bring it down a half step. So, and even then, we'll see what happens. Here we go. Bring salvation back where there is love. I'll be there. I'll reach out my hand to you. I'll have faith in all you do. Just call my name. Let me fill your heart with joy and laughter. Togetherness, that's all I'm after. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be there to protect you, and unselfish love and respect too. Call my name, I'll be there. I'll be there to comfort you, fill my world and dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with love that's strong. I'll be your strength. I'll keep holding on. If you should ever find someone new, I know he better be good to you. 'Cause if he doesn't, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Your shoulders now, I'll be there. I'll be there, yeah. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Be there. The original Michael Jackson. On the weekends I listen. on Sirius Radio on the 70s network. I don't only listen to 70s music, by the way, close probably, but not only. But what I do enjoy on the weekends on the 70s radio station is a couple times a weekend they'll play Casey Kasem's Top 40, the old broadcast from some weekend around that, some week around that time in some certain year. And this morning they did 1972, and Michael Jackson's Ben was up there, so always fun to listen to. Okay. We're going to go back to the album tracks now, and I'm going to do this song by Jethro Tull. They, the first 6 or 7 Tull albums, I just love them and I can't rank them, but this one's from Benefit, which came out in 1970, and it's just a great record. So it was also hard to choose one from this, but there's definitely a complexity factor. So this one I think I managed to get through on acoustic guitar okay. So this is called A Time for Everything. Once it seemed there would always be a time for everything. Ages past, I knew at last my life had never been. I've been missing what time could bring. That didn't come out quite as well as it did in past performances, but you Tull heads won't care, I don't think, because it's Jethro Tull, and when do you hear that song? So you heard it now, my style. Time for Everything on the Benefit record. All right, Bob Dylan came out with New Morning after his crash. He banged his Bonneville up somewhere around 1967 and was not really heard from until about this time. Well, I guess he did a couple things before it, but anyway, this record in 1970 of Dylan's is appropriately titled New Morning. I'm going to play you the title track from that. Can't you hear that rooster crowing? Rabbit running down across the road, underneath the bridge where the water flows through. So happy just to see a smile underneath that sky blue. On this new morning with you. Bob Dylan, New Morning. I hadn't heard that. That song I had on cassette, and I never replaced it after I couldn't find any more cassette players anymore. So I hadn't heard that in a long time. I'm purposely not going to get political today. We're all feeling what we're feeling today, but for me, I sang that song too for a reason today. New Morning. All right, I told you I was going to play another. No, you know what I'm going to do? So I also tend to leave the Beatles tunes out of this just because I do so many Beatles tributes. But I'm going to play one for you off McCartney's first record. I'm going to put this out to my friend Big B. It's getting dark in this room. Let me see something for a minute. Oh my God, not that. It'll stay dark. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I know how to do this still. Every night I just want to get out of my head. Every day I don't want to get out of my bed. Every night I want to play out. And every night I want to do. But tonight I just want to stay in and be with you. And be with you. Every day I lay on a lamppost, I'm wasting my time. Every night I lay on a pillow, I'm resting my mind. Every morning brings a new day, and every night that day is through. But tonight I want to stay in and be with you. And be with you. Believe me, mama. The one and only Sir Paul with Every Night. All right, I'm going back to the AM Gold on this one. This one was hard for me to pull together. This song, I just love it. It came up on KC a couple weeks ago, and it's just kind of a song that just brings the memories right back. It was written by Paul Williams and somebody else. He wrote a couple Three Dog Night songs. He wrote Old Fashioned Love Song. Paul Williams was a songwriter back then, but I remember he showed up on a Brady Bunch episode once. I don't know why. But anyway, this one's called Out in the Country, and I'm just going to try to do the best I can with it. There's a B3. I think what I really love about the recording of this is there's this dynamite B3 all over it, and it's just so signature 1970. You won't hear that on this version, but this is what you will hear. Oh, hang on. I need my cheat sheet. Just a moment. Okay. Oh, another thing too, I thank you all for tuning in. I know people are jumping in and out. When this is done, I post it again, assuming I technologically know how to do that. So far, I haven't messed up, but I'll put this back on my Facebook page so you can come in and out anytime you want. I put a set list on there too, so you don't have to listen to anything you don't want to listen to. But okay. waiting on me, or need a bit of room to move. When life becomes too fast, I find relief at last. Out in the country, before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and think that's something worth remembering. Solo, organ. Spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and take that something worth remembering. Before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and take that something worth remembering. Out in the Country, Three Dog Night. Look it up, because I did, I'm not criticizing myself, but that song just is real thick. So if you miss it, look it up after the show, not yet. Anyway, I have 2 or 3 more songs, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks again for checking in. I said I try to stay away from the Beatles, but oh, it's so dark here, I can't find anything. I try to stay away from the Beatles because I do so many Beatles tributes. However, I will break the rules again. No tribute to 1970 is complete without something from All Things Must Pass. This is one that I really, really like. There's just a spiritual element to it. It's just kind of pure George, and I can really relate to it. But it's called Run of the Mill. Everyone has choice when to not to raise the voices. It's you that decides which way we will turn, while feeling that our love's not your concern. It's you that decides. No one around you will carry the blame for you. Throw it all away tomorrow when you rise. Another day for you to realize me, or send me down again as the days stand up on end. You got me wondering run of the mill. That song goes out to D-Rock over my shoulder there, for sure. I'm going to do two more. This one, so this is just one of my personal favorites, Badfinger. They came out with the album No Dice that year. They had this No Matter What. They had a lot of hits around now, but I'm going to do a deeper track here. It's called We're for the Dark. We'll see if I get through it okay. It's getting dark. It makes sense. I can't see a damn thing. Let's see what happens. Tell me the day and I'll set you free. What you wanna be. Show me the way and I'll let you see what you do to me. Well, it's not enough to live. If you're gonna take, then you'll have to give. We're for the dark, baby, you and I. Show me the clouds and I'll give you sky if you want me to. Show me the crowds and I'll make you sigh if you take me through. Well, it's not enough to be. If you're gonna look, then you'll have to see. We're for the dark, baby, you and I. Baby, you and I. Baby, you and I. Baby, you and I. Show me the way and I'll set you free. What you wanna be. Tell me the day and I'll let you see what you do to me. Well, it's not enough to live. If you're gonna take, then you'll have to give. We're for the dark, baby, you and I. 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 We're for the dark, Badfinger. Yeah, that's for you, Allah. Thanks for the request months ago. All right, everybody, I got one more to do. That's another song, if you haven't heard it before, cue it up. It's just it's a beauty, like everything else Badfinger did. I got one more. Thanks for coming out. My next broadcast, simulcast, telecast, whatever this is, I don't know, Facebook Live thing is going to be December something, 4th, I think. A month ago, I did the John Lennon 80th birthday celebration. Obviously, that needs to be in 2 parts. I mean, I could do one of them a month, but I won't do that. So the next one's going to be John Lennon Part 2. The first part was just Beatle tunes. This is going to be his solo stuff. December 4th, it's a Friday, 7:30 Eastern Time. All right, I promised you 2 Kinks songs. I did Apeman earlier. This one all over the radio, of course, deservedly so. I met her in the club down in Soho, where we drank champagne and it tasted just like cherry cola. Zero LA cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dumb voice she said Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. 1970 comes to a close. 50 years late. Thanks again for checking in. I'll put this on my page, you know, so you can go back and listen to it if you want. Or it's also public, so anybody can see it. I learned that the first time somebody said you made it private. I made it private. So thanks, everybody. There was one other thing. Oh, yeah, so next year, it's almost the end of the year. Next year, we get to do songs of 1971. At some point, I'm going to have to go to 60 years, because I think maybe around 74, I might have to go backwards. But I'll see. We'll figure it out. All right, I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in, and stay safe and be well, and see you next time. Namaste.